Kingdom Day 59 on my free-to-play journey to Kingdom vs Kingdom. Let's see how my new account is doing. First we're going to go straight into power. So 13 million power. Of course a lot on the building. Technology is starting to move now, as is troops, as I'm trying to push tier 4 desperately, and commanders continues to limp forward as I try to progress the front line of my Sunset Canyon team. But let's have a little look at troops. We are now up to 160, 192,000 tier 4, which I think is a pretty good start. Not quite where we want it to be. I still haven't got a full march, which is going to show when I check out what my trade is looking like on my expedition test. So let's go straight for that. Then we'll have a little look at the progress we've made to move that forward. So we're going to campaign, expedition, 55. I always have the 5% attack on in these tests. I had it on the first test, so now I have to have it on every test. Like I said, I'm not full tier 4 yet, but let's just go. But as that is gaining, obviously we're taking a lot less damage now as I'm beginning to feel the march of tier 4. I've progressed Sun Tzu 1 level for those that saw that he's now 51. So let's have a look what the attack's going to be. Okay. 1446 and 1065 on the defense. Let's now pop those in the chart. We can see the progress now. Day 52, it was almost an even trade, but of course we need a nice big gap between those, and we're starting to get it as the march becomes more tier 4, and I've progressed my equipment and I've progressed my commander. We now have nearly a 400 trade, which would be pretty good. But we're only day 58, plenty more time to keep pushing this. And of course, the real test will start when we are full tier 4. Again, if you're playing alongside me, please let me know how your main march is doing against Expedition 55 and pop it in the comments. Let's see how I have progressed my march. So if we go into commanders, as I said, Sun Tzu is now level 51, which gained him an extra 0.5% attack and an extra 500 troop capacity, slowly pushing us towards that 200k. He's obviously not expertise yet, but it's getting tantalizingly close. Let's put those in there. Only another 8 to go, and then so only another 58 in total to go, so real close, and he will definitely be expertised. I'm starting to push Ethelfled more. I'm now getting 7 boxes a day, and she is 5-4, but of course I need 37 to finish that, which is quite a lot, especially if I have poor luck, but certainly that's going to be done before the first runes fight, so there's another tick in the box. How much AP are we looking at? How much XP are we looking at though? We've got 23 million minus what I've done. I'm still about 20 million experience to get Sun Tzu to level 60, which is quite a undertaking. His equipment is finished, bar hopefully I will be able to add in the next seasonal event. I will hopefully be able to add an accessory, otherwise I'll have to wait for Dig for History and use gems on that to force an item. And then of course the other item can always be the free march speed trinket that you can get for when the Sunset Canyon KVK event starts. Today though we've got some great events. We've got the Wheel of Fortune going on, but I'm not going to be spinning that. Lots of free keys from the Golden Kingdom. We're doing Shadow Legions later. So a good looking day. Any good events coming up? All good. King of the Tribes should be hopefully an extra 15 or 20 epic heads. I always like to see Strategic Reserve. That's always useful. Of course, I finished off the More Than Gems event and I now have VIP 10, so I'm getting that precious daily legendary head, which takes my current total to 68. So not brilliant. Obviously, it should be a bit more than that. We should be closing in on 100, but I decided to get Mohammed and Thutmose to 5111 each so that they can help participate in my Sunset Canyon team. So progress is slow, but only about 30 legendary heads behind where we should be. Let me know how many legendary heads you've got at this stage, day 68. I would be interested, especially obviously if you're free to play. At the moment, the build up to KVK is quite quiet. I did ask to bring my farms into the main alliance because we had some empty spots, and I've done over 80 rallies with my farms, giving a big boost on AP pots and even Aloha heads for everybody in the alliance. But they've decided to stop me doing that as they're pursuing something else. Perhaps they've got people waiting to join, which will be fantastic. Let's now have a little look. What else would I quite like to do to progress my march? Firstly, let's check commanders. Okay, so I'm missing out there because Ethelfled has got the barbarian boost at the moment. So let's give that to Kira and give Ethelfled the 1% and give Sun Tzu the 1% health. So there we are. That's already improved my trade. To improve my trade further, though, I need to get into the end part of military technology, which means I'm having to do the level 4 siege, which is a big build, the biggest I've done so far on my research, I think, and 16 days left to go on that, and I don't really have much left in the tank to push that forward. There we are. That's knocked 4 hours off. But as soon as I've got that, we can then clear these and get straight into the cheap early ones of Medical Corps, Combined Arms and Encampment, which should again boost my trade all the time, add in tier 4. Anything else to report? Expedition progress is slow as always at this stage of the game. There's a 3-star that I managed, and I've also managed to get 62 done. Not sure if I had that done last time, but at the moment 63's outgunning me. But the more tier 4 I'm adding, the more further progress I am going to make. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be stuck at 65 for a long time, until I've got 500,000 or 600,000 tier 4. Sunset's always doing well. I'm 3rd at the moment, trying to maintain that top 5. I am now going to probably get a couple of accounts to level 8 so that I can start scouting the kingdoms around us. I have to admit they're keeping it very quiet what the plan for KVK is at the moment. I don't know whether we've got an ally or whether it's a all v all. I do know though that 07 are the big guns and the one to watch out for. What else are we looking at today? We've done campaign. Nothing else to do on equipment. Let's grab that and this. I think then we're finished. That's the update for today. Thanks for those that are following this series as this account gains more strength and we're moving away from development and into the military phase of getting a march ready for fighting. Thanks for watching.